What would you do?
Well, I can't answer that
No,
question.
come on. Put yourself in my shoes. What would you do, Teresa?
But I'm not you. Yes, I would have the same concerns about whether or not it would work and if the baby would be a positive match for Liberty, but I wouldn't have the same religious beliefs to contend with.
So you'd go ahead with it?
I don't know about that. Having a baby is a huge deal.
I know. It's the biggest deal in the world. Which is why having a baby to save my daughter's life wouldn't be a sin.
So you're gonna do it?
If Jack agrees, yeah.
What about Dusty?
What about him?
If you have Jack's baby, you could lose him.
I can't think about that right now.
Why not?
Because chances are, I already have lost him.
This should cover it. Thanks for coming all the way from Chicago.
Oh, it was my pleasure.
You treat all your clients this well?
Only the special ones. Good luck. I hope you get what you want.
Thanks. Me too.
Parker still here?
Yeah, he's upstairs getting ready to go and visit Liberty. He should be down in a minute. So, what did you and Janet decide about having a baby?
Nothing yet.
You know, I'm sure if you told her that you're willing to do it, she would agree.
Probably.
And once the decision was made, any doubts that you have would go away.
Why are you pushing this so hard right now?
I just think that it's the best solution for everybody.
Carly, in vitro or not, I'd still end up having a baby with Janet. And I'd have to take care of this baby with her. There's no way I'd be able to walk away from them.
I wouldn't expect you to.
What, and you'd want that in your life?
No, I don't want it. What I want is for you to tell Janet that you can't let your promise to Brad or your feelings for Liberty dictate what you do with your life. What I want is for you to tell Janet that you love me and that I come first.
I can't do that.
Right. So to be with you, I have to be okay with Janet and this baby, and I'll be fine with it.
Why would you want to?
Because I happen to love you. And at least with in vitro, you won't have to sleep with her. At least, when it comes to that, I know you're all mine.
I want to be yours too, Carly, completely. I want to be your husband, the father of your children, nobody else's.
But you feel a debt to Brad. And we both care what happens to Liberty. I certainly don't want to stand in the way of her getting well.
But you're not happy about this.
Of course not. Are you?
No, I'm not.
What's going on? Something wrong?
No. Everything's fine. Are you all set for your trip? Do you need anything?
I'm good.
Well, Liberty's got to be excited you're coming.
Actually not. No. She tried to convince me not to.
Why?
Well, she's in isolation. She's in a sterilized bubble, and they're dumping all these terrible chemicals and drugs all over her. She's scared.
Nah, Parker, you're a good friend, though. I'm proud of you.
Just wish I could do more.
You're doing everything you can.
Well, I better split.
All right, sweetheart. Well, be careful and text me as soon as you land, okay?
Sure.
Well, he turned out to be a hell of a kid, didn't he?
I don't have the foggiest idea.
I guess we accidentally did something right.
I guess so. He's still in love with her, isn't he?
She was his first. He always will be.
You know what it'll do to him.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Well, if Liberty needs a bone marrow donor and they can't find a match.
I know, Carly.
And she's just 18. She has a right to live her life.
You were wrong before, by the way, about me being the only one with doubts.
Really?
Janet has her issues about this whole IVF thing. She's not sure how she feels about creating one life in order to save another, or what they're going to do with the extra eggs they'd fertilize. And to be honest, yes, I do have my concerns.
Like what?
Like asking you to commit yourself to a guy who's gonna have a baby with another woman. It's been a constant tension in my marriage with Janet.
I'll handle it.
What if you can't?
Okay, Janet, listen. You have to realize that if you have his kid, even if it is through in vitro, you're not just gonna be dealing with him for the rest of your life. You're gonna be dealing with Carly, too.
You know what? I haven't even thought that far ahead yet, okay?
Well, don't you have to?
What? No, the only thing I have to think about right now is my child. And having a baby with Jack is the only way to reproduce her DNA.
What about Dusty?
I told you, it's over.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think that he cares so much about you. And I'm sorry, but I think that you deserve to have somebody like that.
I don't deserve that. No, I don't. I kept Liberty away from her father for most of her life. And when I finally agreed for her to meet him, he dies. And now she's got leukemia. You think that's a coincidence?
You are not thinking clearly. Janet, people get shot, they get sick. There's no reason for it.
There has to be a reason. There has to be. She has had nothing her whole life, and now that's about to be taken away from her. There has to be a reason.
Hey, you're wrong. She had you, and that is a lot more than most people. Hey.
Hey. Did something happen?
No, nothing's changed. I will see you guys later.
No, you can stay.
I think you two should talk.
We have nothing to talk about. What are you doing here?
I want to ask you something.
No, I have no secrets from my sister. You stay. So just say what you have to ask me and then get out. Are you out of your mind? Get away from me with that!
I should go.
No, you stay. What is wrong with you? I am married. This is my husband's family's home.
I know that.
So what? So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking of giving you an alternative. I'm just putting it out there.
That's what you're doing. You're just putting it out
Tell
there.
me how I feel about you.
I don't care how you feel.
Janet, come on.
No, this is inappropriate and you know it.
Who cares what's appropriate?
I do.
Is it
I care. You
appropriate?
have no right
Your
to do this
husband's
to
in
me.
love with another woman? Is that appropriate?
I can't keep doing this with you.
Let Jack be with Carly. It's what he wants. I love you and I love your daughter. I want you to marry me.
I can't.
Yes, you can. You deserve to be happy. You turned my life around. Let me do the same for you. I love you. Will you marry me?
Janet? Oh my God.
There you are with Janet, and this cute little baby. And you were all celebrating his birthday and the fact that he'd been a match for Liberty. It seemed so real.
But it wasn't real. There's no baby.
There could be.
And this whole conversation could be moot. Because the treatments that Liberty's getting in Minnesota, if they could work, we may not need a bone marrow donor after all.
Well, it could take months to know that. Is Janet willing to wait?
Probably not. She's so scared. She wants to do anything, and she wants to do it now. It doesn't really matter what it is. I love you. That's the only thing that matters. And I always have.
Sorry. No, this is not a good time.
Oh, I'm sure it isn't, but it's about Parker.
What is it, Greg?
You know he's been paying for his trips to see Liberty out of his trust fund, right?
Yeah, so?
And he didn't tell you that he no longer needs my permission to access it?
No, he didn't mention that to me.
Me neither.
Well, he meant to, this morning. But I guess you two were preoccupied? At any rate, I told him that I would be okay with it, but only if you two were fine with it as well. And he asked me to run it by you. I think it could be best this way. He might run into some unexpected expenses out there.
I guess I don't have a problem with it, do you?
No.
You didn't think you would. I have to say, he's an amazing, impressive kid.
Yes, he certainly is.
But I will keep an eye on the account. You know, that amount of money could be tempting to anyone.
Good, good. Well, if you excuse me, I want to check in with Janet at the hospital.
Just make sure you let me know what you decide.